Big Z and Rauno.
This will be a fun one. So Big Z sporting the beard.
I was going to say, it's my wife said the other night that she saw Big Z but didn't recognize him at first because of the beard. And
he is looking big as well.
Yeah, the stature of that man is just almost like he commands his own orbit.
He's got such a unique walk as well. You just know, you'll just see like the shadow of Z coming past you and you know it's him.
I will say the same about his voice. Whenever Big Z opens up his mouth to talk, the room quiets and everyone listens. Yeah. But I like the beard. It looks good.
It looks good on him.
For the deadlift.
Yeah, he's a supreme deadlifter. Solid on Viking press. He'll be looking to score good points here. Heinler is powering out these early reps. This is looking good. And I think we were right in what we called about Zydrunas. He's not the presser he once was. Still dangerous, still capable of picking up points, but I'm pretty sure Dimitar is very safe.
Rauno banging him out.
Cole is on 1 rep, Coy is on 2. Savickas on 6 repetitions. Rauno hits 9. Puts himself into 2nd place. Savickas on 8, that will put him into joint 3rd.
Oh, Rauno just fell short of getting that lockout.
Rauno couldn't get that 10th, but it's not going to make a difference overall in terms of positions. Very quickly, let's go through these results. From the over 40s, Dimitar Savatinov, 13 repetitions, taking the win. Matt Webb, 2nd place on 10 reps. And then we have Zydrunas Savickas and Rauno Heinler tied for 3rd place, both with 9 repetitions.
And we have our final heat.
Here we
got some big names, Martins. Who we have?
Some legends here. Zydrunas Savickas of Lithuania. This is known as the GOAT, 4-time world's strongest man. We got Rauno Heinla from Estonia. I've competed against Rauno. He's a monster. He's
As
one of the smaller guys, but still is an over 1,000-pound deadlifter that still to this day is pushing to break the world record. Matt Webb of USA, Dimitar Savatinov of Bulgaria, also one of the best, was one of the best dumbbell pressers in the world. Held the world record until Mateusz Kieliszkowski from Poland beat him. So really
He's
excited.
a strong guy out there in the West Coast. World's strongest mat, I believe.
Look at Savickas taking beautiful, steady strides.
Got
all those
forward
years of experience showing us there is it looks like it's floating that way.
I've never seen a big man glide so smoothly.
Those are just
wow,
beautiful. That was a work of
Dimitar
art.
just barely behind him.
Absolutely.
I'm really liking this bearded Big Z.
Me too. I think that this is the look he was missing for too many years, and he's finally accepted that's the way to be.
I don't see a single gray hair in that beard. Looking as youthful as ever. Heinla.
No, Rauno is phenomenal at so many events, and I've talked to him multiple times about this. He really struggles at getting his grip up to par. And any competition that there's grip in, he's always nervous about that event.
Still
and
clears
loses a lot of points.
Clears over 75% of the course, but I know he wants more. Zydrunas with 18.22 seconds. That is a good enough placing for 3rd, I believe. Dimitar in 4th place with 18.74, following behind Big Z with 18.22, Roman Gvelt 18.16, and Jitsi Kramer in 1st place, 17.63.
So here we go. We've got 2 big names in the strongman world. Savatinov, former America's strongest man, former dumbbell world record holder.
A great deadlifter.
An absolute powerhouse in every sense of the word.
Savickas in lane 2, Velt in lane 3, Kramer in lane 4.
When it comes to power, Zydrunas Savickas, just an absolute beast.
Dimitar wanting to be untouchable, but Kramer answering the call at the very end there in lane 4.
Kramer is a very good deadlifter as well. Oh, Dimitar just pulling up there. He's on 6 pretty quickly, but I think he's cramping up.
It looks like a cramp. You don't twist like that unless there's a cramp going on.
And Kramer's looking really strong. Hits double figures. That's 10 reps for Jits Kramer. 11 reps. He's challenging Rauno. Can he get 2 more? He gets a 12. Zydrunas still going.
I think Rauno's safe.
And did Zydrunas hit that 9th rep? I'm not sure that he... Oh, yes, the referee gives it to him. 9 reps for Zydrunas. Jits Kramer on 12 repetitions. There's our results from our Masters athletes. Rauno Hainler getting a very important win, 13 reps. Jits Kramer on 12, fantastic performance there. And Manuel and Zydrunas both tying on 9 reps apiece.
I bet Manny's happy about that, tying with Big Z on the deadlift.
That's going to feel good.
Yeah, that I would feel good. Lane number 1, Manuel Angulo of Chile. Lane number 2, Zydrunas Savickas, Lithuania. Lane number 3, Jitsi Kramer, Netherlands. Lane number 4, Rauno Hainler, Estonia. Who can follow Webb's power? Big Z is up. Hainler is first, though. All 4 men advance to the
Hainler
second
going
bag.
well through the first 2 sandbags. Jits and Zydrunas not far behind.
Hainler having to really feel the pressure to make up some points after the farmer's walk yesterday.
Hainler just ahead of Zydrunas. Zydrunas just stumbling a little bit of balance.
Zydrunas looks over at Hainler, knows the pressure is on.
10 seconds. Do they have time to get this?
Hainler.
Hainler's close. Needs to thrust it up. He's close. And he gets it.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Oh.
That is going to be big points for Hainler.
Hainler needed those points.
He did.
And here we have our results from the over 40s. Matt Webb with that fantastic performance that we just witnessed. Rauno Hainler, second place for him, ahead of Zydrunas Savickas. Big points there. Peter Rumberg in 4th place. Jits Kramer in 5th.
Big Z in 1st place, 31.5 points. Jitsi Kramer and Rauno Hainler tie for 2nd, 27.5 points.
Next up, it'll be Peter Rundberg of Sweden up against the Lithuanian sensation, the GOAT. It's Big Z, Zydrunas Savickas of Lithuania on the far side, looking hirsute and handsome in the over 40 category. And then it'll be Hainler against Webb to finish us off.
I'm liking this bearded Z. He looks good.
I think there may well be a Just for Men sponsorship somewhere along the line. I'm just amazed quite how silver-free it is.
That's what I speculated on yesterday. A legend in many ways.
I'm sure you would chuckle at that one. So, Rundberg, nearest to camera, the great Big Z on the far side, slow and steady. Z never looks like he's doing anything that quickly, but it'll surprise you quite how quick this is. Could this be the leader? 12:56 to beat. He accelerated nicely there.
I think Kramer still has the lead, but not by much. Z definitely moved well. And even if it doesn't seem fast in camera, he is a very tall man with very long strides.
Very high in his back there, Peter Rundberg. And maybe not getting quite the control you would want with the car and the way he was gripping it, but he gets it over the line.
Gets it done.
Gets it done.
Whatever works for the individual. We are all built differently.
And there is
Big Z with a time of 14.56 seconds. That puts him in, I believe, a 3rd place finish on this event. We will get the official confirmations when the scores are posted.
And there's Big Z showing you how to walk in slow motion, but that is actually full motion for Big Z.
Full motion, gliding ever so gracefully across the screen right there.
He was once asked, why do you move so slowly, Big Z? And his answer was he likes to fool everyone into thinking he's slow. And then, of course, he pounces into action, and he really does. You ever watch Zydrunas throw a keg toss? Is one of the most explosive and powerful and quick things you'll ever see.
I got to see that in person at the Shaw Classic this year. Not with kegs, but with sandbags. And Big Z likes to send objects to space, I tell you that.
He's the original 2 in the air at the same time, man.
Here we have it.
So here we are, our car work for the over 40s, and it is Rauno Hainler who gets the win there ahead of Jitsi Kramer by 0.15 of a second. Matt Webb in a very impressive time as well. The 13.66 gets 3rd position. Philus 14.25, 4th place, and the Big Z gets 5th position, just 0.3 of a second back from there. So we move on to our final category.
Look at this. Rauno has made it to the top, tied with Big Z in the overall standings after Event 5. This is what Rauno set out to do, and he has done just that. But 2 events remain. Can he keep that lead against one of the greatest of all time, Big Z?
So
with Yitzi right behind by only 1 point.
After 5 events, then it's 37.5 for Savickas and Heinle. Equal first. Kramer in 3rd position.
Zydrunas, not the man he once was when it came to the overhead, but he's still dangerous.
Dimitar moving fast on that light dumbbell.
Zydrunas almost strict pressing that first one.
Well,
Dimitar
Zydrunas
moving fast. Oh. Dimitar quick through those first 2. Look at this. Look at this by Dimitar. What injury. He was telling me he's going to struggle on this one. Zydrunas gets the good lift on the 3rd. But Dimitar is on to the 220, and he gets it down.
Dimitar. Did he not get the down signal? I thought I saw it. Well, either way,
And
here
Zydrunas
these
has
guys
had time
go.
to catch up. Dimitar gets it. Zydrunas balances the 220-pound double. He can't get it, though. And here we have the results from the over 40s dumbbell. Rauno hitting all 4 dumbbells in 27.36 seconds. Dimitar, even injured, doing 4 in 36. Respis doing 4 in 49, and then Zydrunas Savickas 4th. What does that do to our overall? Rauno Heinle in a 3-point lead going into the final event. Zydrunas Savickas still dangerous. Jits Kramer 41.5 points, and Dimitar Savatinov on 39 as we move on to our open class.
And honestly, guys that are still competitive in the open category as well. I mean, not too long ago, we saw Rauno in the Giants Live competitions. And
He
was
won the
holding his
World
own.
Deadlift Championships, pulling the highest deadlift in Cardiff only months ago.
Point proven.
I mean, these men are powerhouses and no stranger to Atlas stones or finishing shows in style.
Who can get these stones the fastest that will determine
Heinle.
the winner.
That deadlift power coming into play, but Big Z inches ahead,
Showing
determined
that
to lead.
experience.
Only 3 points separate these men going into this final event. Zydrunas
Showing why he's the GOAT.
onto
Pulling
the
ahead.
400.
Can he beat Yitzi Kramer's time?
Big
And he
Z
does.
with the power shelf of a midsection aiding the lift so effortlessly to tower. Heinle on the way up. Just
One
a little
last
bit of a
stone.
slip. Rauno to the lap. Even
Come on.
loading this is big points for Rauno.
Come on, Rauno.
He needs it.
Throw it up there. There it is. Aw.
Oh, a slip. That's a costly drop, but we'll have to see where the official scores lie. Big Z. And here we have it. Wow.
Wow, a tie.
Zydrunas Savickas and Rauno Heinle tie for first place with 54.5 points, but the tiebreaker is the man who does better on the Atlas stones, and that is none other than Big Z himself. Big Z, the strongest man in the world, over 40. Plenty of world titles lie in this man's trophy case. Rauno Heinle, a very, very close finish, tying Big Z, but falling onto that second place podium platform. Jitse Kramer of the Netherlands will take 3rd.
How many world titles is that now?
Master, 3 World Strongest Man, and Open, 4 World Strongest Man. So it's 7 titles.
Well done. Great to ever do it. How have you enjoyed this weekend?
It was nice competition. I prepared very serious. I was good shape. Today, first 2 events was not so good. I lost some points, but in the end, in the stones I won. So it was really a good fight with Rauno Heinle.
Yeah. What's the standard been like this year?
Yeah, it's very high level, and the guys are getting stronger every year. They are stronger than last year, so I'm happy to win this year with this lineup.
How many more world titles would you like to win?
I will see. Now I take a rest,
Yeah.
and we'll see.
And your world champion is a Masters 40 division that now makes his 7th World's Strongest Man title. From Lithuania, Zydrunas Savickas.